Hi guys, thank you for watching. So today I'm doing a much requested video on contouring and highlighting. A few people have asked me to do one, and I did a basic one a few weeks ago, but I thought I would do a really in-depth one. So I'm just going to cut to the chase and teach you guys how I contour and highlight my full face. I hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think below, and make sure you like, rate and subscribe. See you guys. So first of all, I'm just going to be using my True Match foundation by L'Oreal because it is just a very light coverage, which is what I need for this look. So now for the fun part, I'm going to be drawing lots of lines and shapes all over my face. This is all part of highlighting and contouring. So to highlight, I'm just using my L'Oreal Lumi Magique highlighter. And basically it's one of the lightest colors. I think it's number 1 in just called light. So this is really going to help sort of brighten my face and just highlight all the areas that I need to highlight. So just under my eyes, along my nose, on my forehead, under my cheekbones, and on my chin. So I'm just going to be drawing little triangles running down my nose and then bring it up to the corner of your eye. And this just helps really lift your eyes and really just help highlight all that area. This Lumi Magique is amazing. It is really easy to use. I highly recommend it, and it's from L'Oreal, so it's pretty affordable too. So get your hands on that little baby. It's amazing. So now I'm going to highlight my nose. I have a sort of wide nose, so to help thin that out, I'm just going to do a thin line of highlighter, and obviously my contour later will help really thin it out. If you have a wider nose, you can just make your line a bit thicker. That's how you give yourself a non-surgical nose job. It's amazing. Makeup can do wonders. And this you don't have to do, but I just think it really helps to make your cheekbones pop, because you're going to define them with your contour and then, you know, highlight underneath to really just make them stand out even more. So now to contour, I'm just using a liquid concealer from Maybelline. It's the Fit Me 320 in, I think the color is called Café. So just go 2 to 3 shades darker for your contour and 2 to 3 shades lighter with your highlighter. So to contour my nose, I'm just going to be drawing 2 lines down the sides of my nose. This will help to create a narrowing effect, so my nose is going to look thinner, and then just a V at the end of my nose just to give it a little bit of shape. So to define your cheekbones, you can run a brush along your cheeks, and wherever it dips is just where you want to sort of contour. Or you can just measure from the top of your ear down to the corner of your mouth. That's another way you can find where your cheekbones are. And I just draw little lines and one going up just to really help with the whole blending out thing. You can do your forehead too. If you have sort of a larger forehead, you can narrow your face by putting the contour on your forehead. And also you can define your jawline by just doing little lines underneath, and also the same with your chin, just to really help define that. So if you want that real sort of chiseled face look, you can do that, and that will really help achieve that. So now I look like an alien. Time to blend. So I'm just using my Real Techniques by Samantha Chapman. It's just a fiber optic brush. It's a really little one, so it's perfect for blending out my highlight. And don't be afraid to use your fingers around your eyes, because it is such a delicate area. You don't want to put any brush hairs into your eye or anything, so don't be afraid to get all up in there with your hands. So to blend out my highlight on my nose, I'm just going to squeeze the brush so it makes it narrower, because it's only a narrow line and you don't want to get any of the contour color onto the brush, because it's just going to make your face look muddy when it starts blending it all in together. So try and keep those two separate. So just squeeze your brush when you're using it in narrow places. So now I'm just going to be grabbing just a cheap brush I got off eBay. It's just good for blending out my contour. So now I'm just going to set my contour and highlights with my powders. So for the highlight, I'm just using a pressed powder by Australis, and you can use either a translucent or a colored one. This one's lighter than what I normally would use, and it's lighter because I am highlighting my face, so I actually want it to look a little bit lighter in those highlighted areas. And now I'm just going to be using my Hot Jersey palette from NYX, and this has a face section and then an eye section. I'm using the top bronzer just as my contour powder, just to really help define my cheekbones and my nose and my forehead, etc, etc. I should also mention that you should only really be using matte colors to contour your face. If you use a shimmery product, it is not going to contour your face. To contour my nose, I'm just using a smaller brush because you're working with a smaller area. So just going over those contour lines, but not too heavily, just a really light hand with the bronzer. So now I'm just grabbing my everyday powder brush and just blending everything out, because I don't want to see any lines on my face where I've contoured or highlighted. So this really helps to just blend everything out. Now I'm going to add a little bit of shimmer to my face. I'm using my M.A.C skin finish, mineralized skin finish I should say, in Adored, and just using my Nude by Nature brush and just creating a little C just at the corner of my eye, just for a subtle bit of highlight and shimmer. It looks really pretty with this sort of look. So you don't have to do this, but I just think it helps really finish off the look. You can add it on the tip of your nose and your cupid's bow as well. So that is my contour video, guys. It's a full face. I hope you like it. Let me know what you think below. Like, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!